Okay, I think I've delayed long enough getting the notifications out. Hello, how are you, everybody? You look wonderful today. Just thought you should know. It's good to be back here playing Change Stars Records of Miq'to. I have to actually join the Discord chat, so I don't think that I'm dead. I'm probably dead. I should just know that I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm quite alive and thriving. Let's pop in, say hello to everybody, and get this game rolling.
That is your ship, by the way. Also, hello, everybody.
Hello. That is an incredibly designed ship.
that was. I have no responsibility.
That
for
is
it.
your one.
Oh, I am well aware of what Pat did with all of the ship designs.
That is your 1 kilometer long science vessel.
Yeah, it's there. It's there for discovery. Mm-hmm.
That's what you all arrived in.
God, and
I arrived in it all right.
Sure did.
I'm sorry, chat. You don't get to see it.
you join the official Diesel Shot Discord server, and it is literally in a public place.
It's true.
Chat.
Join the official Diesel Shot server.
You will see what we are commenting on. Okay, in the Change Stars general chat.
I rarely venture over there myself, but now I need to go and poke my head in once more. Oh my
Speaking of Change Stars,
there's so much.
There's link to pre-orders.
There's what?
So there's link to the pre-orders.
Oh, sweet.
That is sweet.
Oh god, at the bottom of the ship looks like balls, too.
Oh, I put it in the part of my games chat.
Oh, no, I wanted to go to the Change Stars one to see.
Oh,
yeah,
it's Diesel Shot, Change Stars, CS_general, and then scroll up a little bit.
I made the mistake of going to the regular general.
Yeah, no.
There it is. Good. Thank you, Lee. She thick.
Yep! I'm not sure whether it looks more like a butt, balls, or boobs, but
the answer is
actually
yes.
No. The answer is it looks like all of the above, depending upon which features you interpret how.
Yeah, I mean, I could list a number of things that I think it is, but not on this Christian server.
Not without becoming demonetized.
No, I've still got a couple minutes before I can drop my F-bomb.
Yeah.
It's approximately 40 seconds, though.
Counting down.
Yeah, I don't have a timer on here for nothing.
I will be honest, I think the ship needs a larger flange.
Yeah. It gets the
will-
job done, though. Sorry, hon, please.
And to those of you in the chat that are still here, Arcade Master, who is cringing.
Sorry. If while we wait on that timer, did I get a couple of thingies uploaded? Please. There are.
I'll just type it out.
What? Huh? What?
Val is commenting. Which I can officially say fuck now.
Yes!
There we go. Also, hi, Val.
Hi, Val.
Excited for session 0 tomorrow. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in another game. Yeah, but we're here for this game, so we should answer Shay's question first, and then do introductions.
No.
I'll probably turn this music down too, because it's dead loud on my end.
Ren, if you wouldn't mind uploading the thing.
I did tell you I was gonna do that, didn't I?
You did. And in the meantime, Hello, everybody. I am Shay DeFay, or Shay here on Twitch. And Blue Sky, though I haven't been on Blue Sky in a hot minute. I should get back on there. I am the Dreamweaver, or storyteller, or dungeon mistress of this game of Change Stars, a homebrew that I am trying to design into a campaign very slowly, based on how this is going. That being said, this is a game where the science team of the Trinity has arrived at a system where that one goes on the other one.
Oh, it just said places.
Oh yeah, places is for the sorry, I should have clarified. That one goes in the one labeled Field Outpost.
Oh, I only see places.
Field Outpost is above it and to the left.
Oh my god, I'm so blind.
Confirmation from Lee, we do not have, there is not yet a vehicle sheet
Understood.
for the
Oh,
roll 20
It's
extension.
actually not in that position that you told me at all. That's why I couldn't find it.
Well, maybe your monitor. Oh, is your monitor 24-inch? Maybe that's why.
Yeah. There's already a field outpost that has
Oh,
us on.
yeah, I'm gonna delete that one
Okay.
because I already got that one. That's a duplicate of the one next to it.
So you want me to drop it there?
Yes, and then the one of the city and places.
Okay.
Thank you kindly.
There you go. And it seems the other one didn't download like I'm told it to.
And but yeah, a game where the science crew has arrived in a system with some a planet with sustainable life. Not only does it have sustainable life, but it also has sustainable sapient, albeit primitive, life. And that is why the science team is here. There are also others hidden here, and players. I would like my players to introduce themselves, who they're playing, and then when we're done, we'll say what happened last time.
Hello,
Go
I'm
for it.
John, also known as Captain Carrion. I am playing Douglas Crowley, better known as Dog, our resident security specialist, Marine and Jarhead, as it's redundant because that's all he does.
Hilarious because they're all accurate and redundant. Well, hi, I'm Rendis, and I will be playing the scientist, Rendis LaRusio. She is far from redundant, and she is also a Martian, and she's just so happy to be back with her babies.
Hi, I'm Dougler. I'm playing Bayer, the Thran pilot, who also drives the CCU and apparently delivers things now. And is also making up a blueprints for a glider. They had to give her a flight. And over to Shay.
Hi, I already introduced myself. Last time on this game, you all had been requested to a couple places. One, the aliens you had been speaking with after some conflict, bloody skirmish, and some cultural exchanges. One has asked you to travel with her to meet their queen, as it were, or their ruler, whoever their dictator is, their leader. And You were also, quote, requested to meet with the pirates for follow up, in which you all were able to walk through their colony a brief time. They seemed like they were rushing to get things done, but one of them took some time to speak with you and ask quite a bit of questions about the doctor here, and which point you all had left.
My darling, it's being reported that you are quite quiet.
Quite quiet.
Yes.
Hang on. Am I still quite quiet?
You are a little quiet, according to Lee. But that was the earlier statement. I'm not sure about now.
Hang on.
I may just need to
I
change.
love Lee.
Yeah, those puns never get old. I'm just turning you up on my end.
All right, testing now. Testing.
You're at 150 now, so hopefully you're
150. I turned my gain up too, so I
Okay.
should be picking up more.
You
as
should
well.
be quite perceptible now.
But yeah, you all had left the pirate outpost or colony or whatever it is, and had been attacked by another vessel. One demanding the passengers aboard the pirate shuttle, taking you back. And that did not go over well for them.
Yeah, dog showed them why that was a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. One of their pilot kind of got red misted.
Yeah, good times.
Because, you've got the...
Listen,
It's-
it's peace through superior firepower.
Not even superior firepower, just superior aim.
Hey, that's all it takes sometimes.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna put a railgun shot right through the pilot's chair.
What you gonna do now, though?
And through the fire control system, and then the reactor, which their armor managed to keep them me from we managed to keep Dog from blowing the reactor.
All that being said, though, you all are back aboard the Kimitara, the science vessel you arrived in. Pardon me, excuse me. And the pirate that decided not to turn you over, it was currently being treated while you all were able to rest up and get everything together before you depart once more. So, is there anything you all would like to do or say or whatever, as the camera kind of zooms back in on your vessel? Thomas, the one pirate, is well, he had some stuff fall on him and got burned a bit. He's not by any means injured to the point of being not able to do anything. And he seems to be gathering himself, probably thinking how he's going to report this to his boss, and what that means in the future, we'll just have to see.
I would say reported as a great success.
You have solidified their alliance with us.
Well, I'm sure that's definitely a possibility. A good number of us came from the Trinity in the first place before we joined up.
It is not to say you have to go back to the Trinity. Just that it would be very helpful if we had allies here against these remnants.
No, but don't think I'd be able to go back anyway. One a man over there, remember?
That's true. A very dangerous individual.
Well, I'm going to... Not really much of a writer. Maybe I should draft something up before I have an audience, but I do need to report this as soon as possible.
Don't let us keep you, but remember not to wander too far. Security can be a little trigger happy, as you have seen.
Of course.
He's like, I watched a man die.
Yeah, he's like, I was there.
I saw him die.
I know where the mist went.
He looks at you. He looks to you and says, "Well, at the very least, good luck on your mission, Doc."
And you as well.
And he turns and says, "Thank you kindly." Then, as he walks past Dog, he just gives you a silent nod.
Oh, the bro code.
The return silent nod. The language of nods and grunts that passes for speech among Marines.
They already deal with enough. They don't have time for words. Only action.
Or preferably a nap.
So, what do we do from here?
Let's see. Well...
Oh, quick question. Where are you guys? Are you in...
Last we left off, we were in the science lab.
Okay, there's a...
Yeah,
there's
there was some downtime implied to have happened between where we left off and now, as I recall.
Yeah, on that note, you can clear your stress.
Woo.
And in which I think part of it was putting in the requisition, which I promised that I'd try to do, and I got you the before I can forget again, like 10 minutes before the session. Sorry.
It happens. But there is a wish list. It's better than some of us submitted.
Yeah.
By some of us, I mean me, because I submitted nothing.
Yep, and I will be working on that.
Yep. It's his. And if he, there are things like that. If he can't get that, then he has a thing further down the list that he wants. If he can't get that, he's got a list. And he's checking it twice.
Is a dog? Why are you crossing things off your list in red pen?
What do you see? It's just God, I am. Oh. I, Are we
Oh,
sure
wait,
it's
I messed
pen
up.
that's red and not crayon?
Yeah, these are Marines. He's got crayon.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same ones that come with his ration kit.
But those ones are eating.
Oh,
Who says they can't be dual purpose? It's like ketchup.
that is the ketchup. Just put it under the heating element.
No.
uh,
So as a dog is making a list with some edible red wax on the corner of his lips.
Edible red nutrient paste or nutrient block. I love red nutrient block.
I like to draw with them.
the red ones are his favorites because blood makes the grass grow. Sorry, I have to find the reference for that. I'll send it in the chat later.
But as that's going on, some upstickers rebuilding a new. Oh no, wait! They've already built a cocoon or a hive, the makings of a hive, in Rindis's office. But you have a couple people on board who you know what to do more or less while you're away.
I do. Can I? Actually, I know exactly what she would have been doing during her downtime. She's got like a fuck ton of data to log. So much paperwork. She is going to be cataloging literally everything. If anybody came to check on her, she probably would have been like completely shut in for the time that they have been given. But it would be just a complete mess as where were you keeping those samples? How did you have these intricate drawings? Why do you need more data storage for all of this information? We were only there for a week, type of thing. It's just her attention to detail is insane, and she has stockpiled a lot. And that's probably what she's spending her requisition stuff on. More data storage. I have to record everything.
Okay.
Oh, and she is also calling in each person from the away team to have them recount their interactions with the natives in detail.
Buyer. Remind me again, it's been a couple weeks. Buyer.
BR?
Yeah, fire.
Buyer. Because I remember asking that early on. Buyer and Dog, you both get a find that you have messages in your inbox. The Dr. LaRusso is requesting your presence.
Fire likes the doc, so they'll definitely go. Like, what time? That time. Gotcha.
I imagine the two of them have been in similar places a surprising amount lately because they're both trying to requisition items.
Oh, Brindis doesn't requisition it herself. She has an assistant for that.
So yeah, so it's just dog and buyer. I don't know. This is probably where you find out that the dog's text tone is just a couple of it's like a bar or two from whatever the Marine Corps anthem this is.
Not the Imperial March. Shame.
What's the difference? It gets him to pay attention consistently. That's actually the actual reason why. But
There, Tim goes off. He starts saluting.
it just stands at attention for a moment. I'm like, right, phone.
Right. Phone.
Beep. Like, okay. Down to the lab.
And so you two make your way down there. As you're approaching, Rindis, your obsticerous babies are currently climbing on the ceiling. You see them slipping into and out of the little hive they built. Occasionally, one of them flies down and lands on your shoulder. But eventually, there is a buzz at your door.
It's not locked. They just need to knock. It's the safest way to not get mauled by babies. I mean, what? It is open. Come on in.
Push the button. Come in.
Yep, you're able to enter, and you see Dr. Rindis, three obsticerous in the room, one perched on her shoulder.
Wonderful. It is good to see you all.
Good to be here. So what's up?
Well, as you know, I have been collecting a lot of data on the natives, and as part of my research, it is imperative that I have first-hand recounts of interactions. And she gestures to the two stools that are there, walks over, grabs a tape recorder, and sits as well, takes out her little clipboard and says, "Please, in detail." Hits record. How would you describe your intercourse with sea natives?
I just love the particular choice of phrase. I'm sorry, I'm very giggly today.
It's fine. This is her whole deal. She has to uphold the Kirk doctrine.
Yep. Dog knows this. It is just like...
It's probably no less jarring after this long.
Yeah. But it's still one of those where it's the other thing is, it is so... Like, his description is just so painfully straightforward. Of... That it's like, how the hell do you manage to make that dry? Like, dog he is not a masterful public speaker.
Good thing she's amphibious because you kept it so dry.
His description of things. Things were excellent, but it's just one of those where he is a man of action, not words. It's like hearing him talk about this is like reading a very dry instruction manual.
Would it be easier if you demonstrated?
The wheels.
With an
of
assistant
turn.
there.
I more means that I could bring a recording device the next time.
Oh.
It has been very useful for some documentation.
One of the F-stickers lands on like just a row of pre-recorded.
So many tapes.
units.
There's probably an entire little catalog shelf dedicated to it.
Each
It
has
makes
its own
so
individual
much money with them.
barcode.
If she were in it for the money, she'd be rich.
This is just reminding me of one of those really funny things. I grew up as a. I'm sorry, this is an off-topic aside, but I grew up as a PBS kid, and so I watched Nova, on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock every night. And one of the Nova specials, it was a 2-hour-long special, was about the science of sex, and to get data on a lot of things that we now know they've been having people have sex in MRI machines.
Nice.
And we have learned a lot from it. And that is just the thing that this reminds me of.
It's probably very accurate. There is probably she's probably very textbook and analytical about the approach as well, but she's also very direct and not embarrassed about the topic at all. She would ask each of you to the best of your memory, give detail of anatomy and how they reacted to your particulars. Because, I mean, with two different species here, there's probably separate insights to be gained. And she's like, it is important for Citrinity to understand how each of our species interacts with them. After all, I would be curious to see how the other member
Yeah,
of
how did it go?
of our trifecta would interact with them.
That is a good question.
That's a great question.
Fire is Thren. And they're also hermaphrodite as well.
So much insight.
Oh man, I bet that confused the shit out of the natives.
Oh, probably.
I'm sure the confusion was quickly forgotten, though.
Yep.
Lower hole.
Fire's description's probably less analytical and more. This was fun. This was interesting. This is this. This is this. Like somebody talking about a good book they know and they're excited about it. But they just don't stay on the one topic enough to fully explain it. So, might be frustrating for the Doctor in this. Might not be.
Probably not. No, she's eating this shit up.
It's like the occasional aside comment from Dog on when he's giving his. I think this might be the first time that what was I had it written down. Wrong one. Shit! It didn't save. Well, damn. But it's like I think it might be the first time that she's ever encountered a male who could actually lift her up and pin her down.
Do you think that might change their view of as a male species?
No clue.
Hmm. It just writes down further study needed.
Probably
And,
other males and other species bagged out of their own.
well,
Unless one of them starts to left.
I
That's
wouldn't.
your turn, right?
For the both of you, I would encourage trying to have is the same interaction with the males of the species. I am curious how they would handle such a thing. Entirely optional, of course.
I just got a truck like could be interesting.
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh,
Oh, Byers' response was that it could be
Oh,
interesting.
I heard Briar. I wasn't sure
Yeah,
if Dog said anything.
no, the dog doesn't have much comment on it. He one second. I need to go grab my nasal spray. My sinus headache. My sinuses have just swollen up. They're pressing on my eyes. I will be back in a.
Okay.
Okay. So, as your interview with Rindis continues, Meyer, there's a moment before you get a notification on your device. That there is something available to you.
Byers gonna check the notification.
When you check, you see that it is from a unknown sender, and it just says, please select a meeting place and time.
Gasp.
So, I'm sure Byers would know a good time and place to put this, but I don't. Above game. Oh, I know. They'll go talk to Stella.
Sorry?
So I know they'll go talk to Stella
Okay.
because they're the one who gave them the things for trade.
Tools for the trade.
So I assume you just bid Rindis goodbye and step away.
If there's something else that the good doctor needs.
I have many wonderful notes here. I will continue compiling.
On that note, Rindis, go ahead and give me I would say either a medicine, scrutiny, whatever you would like for study.
I will do medicine. Kerplunks. There it is. 2 successes. Do successes.
Okay, and this is all. This is all on the. I should have asked this before. This is all on the Miq'tions, the locals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah, she doesn't need to study the pirates. She already knows about them. There might be a file on them.
yeah, I remember you taking a sample from. This is why I asked. But yes, you look into, or as you're compiling all this information and going back and forth, you've already it's already been explained to you that they have much fewer males of their species than they do of females, and not only that, except that the males are, if this were a fantasy setting, they're a little more like the male drow, where they're a little bit shorter and weaker as far as physically goes. That being said, from what you gathered, they are kept very protectively, and from what Dog and Fire described to you, the interest they have and the perception they have of you in particular is very likely, just with how things went, you're the one in charge, but for some reason there's a much bigger, a much larger male and another that is both, and what you can gather from that, they very likely see you as something that has arrived at their home to benefit them.
We are here to help. Here to help. I will make notes of all of this.
Okie dokie. All right. Now, Liar, you're going to meet with Stella. As you make your way there, you find her most likely in the not the engine room, but the storage area adjacent to where you have departures. The place where a lot of a lot of machinery and storage is. And you can find her messing around on one of the ISVs.
I was gonna make sure that she's visible and trying to flag her down and not just walk up to her.
Okay, you flag her down. She kind of like peers out from underneath this vehicle and then slides out and stands up. Hi, something you need?
Yeah. I actually got a message for someone on to show you to. Yeah. I was gonna show her the message she got. And I was wondering what your thoughts on the end of it was.
If it's who I think it's from, it's probably a good idea to schedule something.
Yeah, I just wonder if you had an idea when and where would be the best place.
Probably not aboard here.
I really didn't think it would be. And I'm not sure the next time we'd be going over to there. At least either.
Could try setting something up planet side. Or en route to planet side.
That might be a good idea. Shay, do I
Yes.
know how many of us are going back to the planet?
Via shuttle, you are flying down.
Just by, like, is it just Rinda's dog and I, or
For your group, yes.
okay? Then yeah, you could definitely reschedule it en route. Might just have to bring up to the other two though, just so there's no surprises.
Surprise.
Fair point. Just don't get caught. If you do, I don't know you. I mean, I do know you, but I have no idea what you're doing.
Gee, thanks.
I don't know.
Who's this person I've worked with for years? I don't know.
I don't know them, but I told them it was a bad idea.
I don't know them. I thought I did.
First, I knew would have got caught.
I just, okay.
Good times. We were had by all.
Okay, I'll clear with that issue then. Set meeting. Thanks.
No problem.
Any luck on your project?
No. And I don't expect to unless either I hear anything from certain individuals or we by some miracle happen to stumble over something.
Well, fingers crossed, and I'll keep my eyes out for any traces.
Appreciate it. Good luck with yours.
Yep, and I'll good luck yours. I'll see you around. Fire's gonna walks away.
All right, and you all are more or less able to rest up, recuperate, and what are you planning to set something up? How, as far as meeting goes?
Would our planned route take us out of sensor range of the... I forgot what our ship's called. Damn it.
Atari.
Yeah. Before we break the atmosphere of the planet?
Sensor range? No. But you could plan some way to hide your signal.
Go get them,
Is-
smart people.
Is it possible to do that without it seeing like, oh shit, they're in trouble?
If you're quick, or if you lie, or however you want to go about it.
It'd probably be the least complicated just to meet them on the planet then.
Least complicated, most least likely to result in further complications. The other one you can do is dead drop, but
True.
Oh, yeah.
that's just very hard to negotiate in the midst of.
So, Buyer does want to talk to the other two before they set up the meeting location / dead drop location.
Okay.
So, back to Dr. Lucille's lab.
Unless there's another knock on your door.
One moment. And she'll answer the door eventually, and her little BBs will be back in their nest, sleeping. And she says, "Oh, Briar, hello.
Hi.
I did not expect a visit from you."
Well, I want to talk to you and... Oh crap, I called dog down here as well. Quick little message off the dog, tell him to come to you.
There's the
Sorry.
briefest moment where her posture adjusts when it's like, "Oh, this is official business." Okay.
It's not completely... Okay, it's not official business.
That's fine. I'll just let that go over. Thank you. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, I traded with the pirates for some things, and got a message about as for a meeting place and time. And I was thinking of doing it on the planet, and since going down with you and Dog, I figured it'd be best to talk to both of you about that beforehand.
A wonderful idea. What is this meeting for?
Some upgrades for the CCU.
Oh. Well, I am in support of such a thing, for sure.
It was just those things, right?
Unless you request for Dog, he has a wish list too. Although I don't know if I don't know how he feels about getting anything from them, but
The thing is that some of this was stuff that like he'd probably be issued from the ship's armory at this point.
that is true after being attacked.
Yeah. Notably, the ballistic assault plate, the shock grenades, and either a laser pistol or failing that, a service pistol. The frags he might have to trade for because this ship may not have carried frags.
Probably not, but yeah.
And honestly, the ship probably has identity friend or foe transponders in stores as well. Most of Dog's stuff he can get is stuff that he can requisition from the ship stores.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I don't. Neither group can supply the friendly or carrier grouping system.
But yes,
Personal weapons.
personal weapons.
Personal weapons.
I'm just looking through stuff.
Okay.
What have you considered personal weapons?
I'm not gonna lie, I would like a Sen weapon for myself. In case we do we'll get under fire from those human empire people again.
Those damn empire people.
No, give one. Sorry, my brain has been shifting in and out a little as the pressure on my eyes slowly goes away.
You're fine.
Doing good.
Dog's not there for this, as I recall.
Do you want him to be there?
He
Yeah, I
might
sent
be
a
able to
message.
come because he'd be useful to consult with when it comes to what kind of bang you might want, because that is his field.
I did send a message saying, "Hey, can you come to the doctor's office?"
Yeah, he would probably arrive shortly thereafter.
There's another knock on the
Then
door.
well, if if you're looking for non-lethal, you can either you're either looking at something like this. He pats the electroshock gun that just kind of has followed him around for years now. Or you could use less than lethal ammunition in something like my usual rifle. Or if you wanted to mount it on your your craft, you could probably mount something, find less than lethal ammunition for what you wanted to mount there, assuming you weren't trying to mount something like an anti-material rifle.
Could she mount an anti-material rifle on there?
Yes.
Amazing.
You could mount an anti-material rifle would be small enough that it would easily be mountable. You could probably mount things up to well, pretty much anything we have in stores on it. Last I checked, we don't have any of the larger vehicular guns that aren't already attached to something.
I was honestly just thinking like a stun baton CCU size.
I don't think they make. Mostly because if you actually hit someone with something like that, sure, it might thoroughly zap them, but once they hit the ground afterwards, that still is likely to kill them.
Fair enough. That's more your area of expertise.
Mounting a stun stave to it to give you an option to poke might be realistic. You could mount some kind of rotary gun to it with less than lethal ammunition. You could take to carrying and potentially mount just a tranq rifle.
I think a sun stave might be good for now, at very least.
Yeah.
Don't want to go too. There's a human term for this. Dress up for the party? No. Overkill. Maybe.
It works. It suffices.
And a stun pistol for me, and maybe actual scaled down version of the stun stave for me as well would do okay.
In that case, just carrying a stun baton for yourself. Or for that matter, carrying a stun stave yourself. It's handleable with two hands. I'm pretty certain anyone on the ship could readily get themselves issued with an electroshock gun. There's little in the way of restrictions on them.
Okay, so use my contact with that. I'm also going to get a grapnel as well to help the CCE move around, because so far we do know there's a lot of water, but there are rather diverse biomes around the planet that we might have to worry about.
Grapple attachment you can get from you would know that you can get from the Trinity, and Stella can actually probably install that for you before you leave.
Oh. Then just the stun weapon is what I need from them, because those are connected here, correct?
The more fancier stuff, like jets or weaponry or higher end armor.
Honestly, all of the less than lethal stuff for it looks like the kind of thing that, well, other than the stun stave, something you could get on ship. The stun stave you might need to get in because it's a little bit more of an exotic item. Because otherwise the electroshock gun, I mean, those are commonly issued throughout the Trinity. Similar with a lot of the tranq rifles, and stun batons. So I'm rolling for weapon descriptions right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted to, So the really fancy stuff would be pirates. Sorry, Ah, crap. One sec.
Okay. So, I think for this, I'm gonna give you all. What kind of weapon are you? Oh wait, they stepped away, didn't it?
Yeah, they stepped away.
Okay. I think for the ISP, you can get the grapple attached to that. Or the harpoon. Harpoon. Grapple thingy. And for the you wanted a larger version of the stun baton, the energy stave.
Yes. Something non-lethal but more effective.
The stun stave and the energy stave are right next to each other, and the energy stave is the
yeah.
lethal version.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a lot scarier.
I like it though.
Now, something that actually would be a useful piece of equipment to mount on a CC2 would be one example. Actually a breaching pike, simply because it's easy to cut through things like debris, detritus, and other stuff. It's not really something you'd want to be using as a weapon most of the time because it's difficult to use that. But oh man. Sorry, my head's feeling really weird.
You're okay. So I'll say, for you can get the, if you wanted a larger version of the stun stave, that could be affixed to the CCU. You'll have to get that. That will probably come with through the pirates. For dog, did you want what kind of weapon were you using right now?
Well, the weapon that he's using right now, the main weapon he has is a pulse rifle. He doesn't want to improve it, but he would like less than lethal ammunition for it.
What page is ammunition on? I hadn't seen that.
Lee told me it was a thing. When I talked to him. There we go. Oh, that's some ships. Ship. Okay. That's something I need to mention to Lee because he thinks it's written down, but there's not actually an LTL that's written in the personnel equipment.
I can find something. I can come up with something.
It's
in the meantime, though, what you can get here, you will. Where is it? You will go ahead and be outfitted with where's armor again? Armor. Here we go. Now you have ballistic weave right now, right?
Right now, no. Right now he has a an impact vest right now.
Yes, I see.
Basically, what he wants is I would like to be given the same thing I had when I was in the Corps, but
The assault plate.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll go ahead and issue that.
Okay.
That is your present there.
Yay.
And for any grenades or anything will have to be gotten through the pirates because they don't. I don't think you brought any grenades with you on this exploration vessel.
Yeah, I mean, they might have brought the stun grenades, but which are the shock
Yeah.
ones.
That being said, here on the ship you also get the grapple arm affixed, and for Dr. Rendis, go ahead and add 3 med kits.
3 med kits.
3 med kits. And 3 clot shots.
3 meds, 3 clots.
Actually, looking at that, make it 5 meds.
5
3
meds,
clot
3
shots.
clots.
And an adrenaline for good measure.
Okay.
All right. That's everything. For now.
Or now.
Okay, so I got my CC upgrades,
You got one of them.
which is the grapple.
Yep.
And I got my stun pistol. Did I get the sun stave? Or am I getting that from the pirates?
You would have to get that from the pirate.
Okay. So CCU sun stave, fire sun stave, grenades. Anything else we need from the pirates?
You cannot think of anything.
Oh.
Do you send any message to them?
I will.
And what do you say?
Did Dog suggest dead drops or meeting?
He suggested either. It's one where it's. I've known enough people who were in the military that he'd know both. So either meet on the planet, which would be helpful in terms of making sure you don't get that you don't run the possibility of getting cheated, or if you trust whoever you're dealing with, dead drops.
I think we'll meet on the planet. This is the first time.
Mhm.
Maybe dead drops in the future. But yeah, Barvel said a location to meet up with and a time that would be a bit after their scheduled as a time to land. So we'll be there first and know what's going on. And also what they want.
The coordinates you are setting, where are you setting it?
On the planet.
Where on the planet?
Away from the village. And away from our first landing site as well.
Okay, good to know. Well, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. You guys?
Mm-hmm.
Back to the planet.
All right, so you all make your way back to the shuttle. On your way through, it looks like, and you would probably have gotten notification beforehand that a small supply ship has arrived. It was probably sent shortly after the Kimitari left, and it is currently docked with the larger vessel. Supplies are being offloaded. You see that Stella is over to one side, casually doing whatever she needs to do. But you board and prepare to disembark. The captain gives you captain tells you all be safe, and if any of the Empire starts showing up on the surface, don't engage unless you are forced to.
I got the.
She gives a nod. Go ahead and give me a piloting as you all set your course.
Perfect. Three.
3. Would you like to spin your twist?
Nah, that we'll need to do so at the moment.
Okay. So you are able to descend to the surface, to the same area you were before. At this time, there has been some process in getting a small makeshift outpost set up. It's nothing terribly fancy, but it's enough to do some decent sciencing on the surface. There you all are.
Ooh.
But you're able to disembark. You land the shuttle, same kind of area. But now there's a it looks like they set up a small landing pad, and managed to get a couple away buildings up. Everyone stands there quietly.
I'll did not expect this be made so quickly.
A lot of it is, it's not like it's a super strong foundation or anything. A lot of it looks like it's the kind of stuff that they are able to erect on specific environmental conditions.
It's the prefabricated one. So
Yeah.
Put skeleton up.
Yeah.
Accurate landing pad, prefab, buildings.
Yep. The roads are just kind of graveled there.
Oh my god, we have gravel.
Gravel.
Right?
Cedar walkways.
It's so much nicer than packed dirt roads.
And it hurts your feet.
Yeah, I never want to walk barefoot on a gravel road again.
Yeah, I did enough as a kid.
Yeah, I weigh a lot more now than I did when I was a kid.
Yep.
It wasn't so bad when you only weighed 70 pounds. But now I'm, I mean,
Quite a bit more.
I weigh a little, about 220. Admittedly, I'm 6'2". It's stretched out a lot, but that's it's still a lot to be put, even though I have large feet.
So we would probably get the CCU, and you guys like to come with me to the meeting? I'm not expecting anything to go wrong, but
We will be your backup.
I greatly appreciate it.
Yep, dog would tag along.
You check in with any of your assistants planet side.
I mean, he would go and get the report. Has anything happened Has anything happened?
I don't know. Nobody's moved.
Go.
Right.
Cool.
Oh.
You open your door and you see that the members of the science crew that were left in this area have a few more people with them now. There's also, since you had requested medical aid for some of the locals, they seem to be giving them full evaluations. Assistant K is here as well, looking over all the notes and everything, compiling everything. And you see inside there are two vats that have specimens inside them. There's also a very uncomfortable looking armored local just kind of watching closely, probably sent here to ensure that their tribe mates are safe.
Does the doctor come with?
Yes.
This
Uh,
this seems like your area of expertise. Sorry.
yeah. This. None of this is Dog's area of expertise.
I hope you have been treating everyone courteously.
Assistant K looks up and says, "Oh, yep. We received word on what was happening. We also got our outpost all set up. There's a small storage container, and we have a place to rest now. And so far, the locals have mostly been
Curious.
curious." Not too aggressive, except for that one flower in that tube there. It's been very angry.
Yes, we called it the danger flower. I actually don't remember what we called it, but we called it something fun.
It was like danger needles or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep, danger needle.
Danger needle.
Periculum acusplanta.
Oh, wonderful work so far, Kay.
Thank you.
Have you had any time to interact with the locals?
A little bit. There's two were brought in that had injuries, I imagine from the scuffle earlier. But that one there on the far side has been staring daggers at us constantly.
Yes, they are very territorial. Just understands this they mean well. And we worked very hard on establishing that consent is important, and I know that is not necessarily your forte, even as my assistant.
I do my best. Buyer, you get another message saying that that they are inbound.
Fire's gonna respond. We'll meet at landing zone. Meeting point.
And I think if you all don't mind, we can take a quick 10-minute break. 10, 15.
Sure.
All right. We'll be back shortly.
I'm gonna run off to the washroom. I need to program a quick key button for whenever I'm about to sneeze. It just mutes my mic.
Hey. I had what might have been an intelligent comment, but it has evaporated into the wind.
Well, that's how it goes with most of them. Even Gmail thinks X is a stupid name. What is going on?
I
Hey, oh,
Heyo.
you
Hey,
so everybody back.
I am back.
I'm
Welcome
back.
back.
Whether or not my mind has decided to come back with me is remains to be
Ah.
determined.
I can't help. I had to break in through the window. No, it's fine. I broke in through the window. Window. It's like, window.
This Dr. Redis has a pocket ladder?
Dr. Indus just climbs in through one of the windows.
I've been here the whole time.
But we return. You get a message that the people you are going to meet are on their way. Really, I just wanted you all to know that this place exists now. And it could be a potential thing in the future, but it's here.
It's good for it to be here.
Yes, it is.
Based on the planet.
And the other thing I wanted to do was wanted to give you all, just because it makes sense, especially for buyer, you'll have access to a because I don't have a token for it, so it's just imagined to make this easier. You're granted a hovercraft to get around.
Ooh.
Because this place apparently floods a lot. And when you step outside again, you do notice that there is indeed a series of dark, ominous clouds on the horizon.
Looks like
I
rain.
imagine all of our prefabs are built on top of a hill.
I mean, that was why we chose the standing spot.
Yeah.
There's even a little cliff wall as well to act as a buffer in case it does go up fast.
Yep. Plus, it's also nice and defensible because we know there are, among the native groups, some that are less friendly. And as we have boomsticks and they do not, the advantage is magnified.
Yeah, pants on, dance on.
All right. So, you're able to make your way to the coordinates. I'm not going to have you make any particular roads because you're driving this thing in mostly fields with some hilly area. But you do come to a point where you do have to, where the meetup location is. And sure enough, with everybody on board, with the three of you on board, and your ISPR recently modified, you're able to make it to said location.
Said location.
Nearby, you do see, even before you make it there, you see the signs of a vessel coming to land. And at the coordinates, there are three individuals waiting. One in the center. Two of them are just a pair of armed pirates. The third, a rast with a data pad, glances up when she sees you. But you recognize this as I have her name somewhere. I passed it. Rosie. But she looks up and says, very glad you could make it.
Yes.
Well,
Hopefully this spot was fair for you.
I had time in my day. Well, don't just stand all the way over there. Come on, take a look. And she beckons you forward while holding up the data pad she's been carrying.
Fire's gonna go forward. Keep an eye out for danger needle plants.
Looks like most of them have been trampled. So I received your message, and we already have our supplies inbound, which leaves you with a standing balance of. She starts tapping some things in. Let's see here. Currently, 30,000. So, I understand you're looking to upgrade that machine right there. What are you talking?
Sam.
Jump jets, weaponry. You wanna torch some trees to the ground. We got that. You want thick armor. We got that. We can bolt that thing right up. Make it a tank. You want to be able to fly. Pack some rockets to that thing, and it's good to go.
Well, to start off on some more less lethal weaponry, we're thinking of a stun stave on it. And I'd also like one for myself as well. I do know dog over here was interested in some grenades. Fire does have this stuff written down on a pad, so they just hand it over just so they can look over it.
Oh, stun stave. Let's see. Well, I could give you the stun stave. She scrolls through her data pad and turns around. Or could I interest you in this experimental weapon? An electric javelin meant to pierce armored machinery and fry it from the inside.
It is interesting, don't get me wrong, but currently looking for something less lethal.
Oh, well, all right, sure, yeah, have it your way. Well, hey, so let's see, we're going for stun stave, something to equip to the arm. It's gonna need some attachment kits here. A wiring harness, and so there we are. All right, and then you said grenades.
Yes, we wanted some stun grenades as well as some frag grenades.
Mixture of shock grenades and fragmentation grenades.
Certainly. How many would you like?
Looks the dog for a number.
Oh dear, John didn't think that far ahead.
The entire stock. I got it.
if you're willing to essentially give me supply for the rest of the campaign, that's fine by me.
I mean, as much as your credit would allow. Let's see.
Honestly, Dog is expecting it, like the amount that he can comfortably apply to his combat, in his combat webbing, which would probably be, 2 frag, 3 shock at this time, with a likelihood of future purchases of grenades. But a larger supply would be perfectly welcome.
Yep. So, 2 frag, 3 shock. I can get you, that'll put you up to... We'll just call it a set. 1 set, which would be 2 frag and 3 shock, would be, 1,400. And your electric stun stave. It goes over a little bit, but not too much. Well, that'll use up all your credit, but yeah, we can get you the stun stave and the grenades. Any further deals, and we'll have to have something traded. We do
Okay.
accept favors.
What kind of favors?
Well, they kind of present themselves when they come up. Maybe we need a little something from Trinity. Maybe something they don't want us to have.
I see. Is that kind
Could
of
be.
trade?
Yeah. Could be information. Could be tools. Could be. Doesn't have to be anything from the Trinity. Maybe we got some work that needs doing. Maybe a little recon. Or medical notes. And she winks at Dr. Rendis.
No, absolutely not.
Alright. Well, anything else then?
How badly are you wanting these upgrades now?
Well, we already have the credits for this. We don't need to do any jobs for them.
So we should keep
Yes.
this simple.
It's more about any future supplies you want from us.
Which is something we can negotiate later.
Our mutual friend has already saw to what we need. She goes up and taps one of the taller guards she has with her on the thigh. Holds up the data pad. Retrieve these items for me. And he gives it on and says, "Be right back," and heads off. She turns around and says, "Is there anything else? Anything else I can do for the three of you?"
No, I think that's all we're looking for at the moment. But we do have a way to contact each other if we end up needing something more.
Oh, certainly. This transaction has been filed, and it will not show up on any official records, but everything is situated. Everybody profits. We are good. And a moment later, the man with the cybernetics throughout one side of his body, comes back carrying a crate and says, "I think this is everything," and steps forward and sets it down. Inside, there is a stun stave and a kit to do the attachment yourself, unless you wanted them to do it, in which case they would have to hold onto your R for a while.
Nope, not thought on that.
Okay. And there is a set of grenades as well. 2 frag and 3 stun.
Very nice.
Oh, and if y'all are expecting any great amount of danger, now that the word is that the Empire's been sharpening their claws, we got a little bit of ambrosia too.
Ambrosia?
Yeah, ambrosia.
Jay, would Bayer be familiar with that?
Make a medicine roll.
Sin. Nope.
Nope. You don't know what that is. Dr. Indus knows what that is.
I was gonna say, should I roll?
No, I feel like you would know what this is. Ambrosia is a restricted medicine that can completely bounce someone back to full health and stamina.
Yeah, fuck, that's useful.
It is egregiously expensive.
Yeah, which means they're gonna want something real egregiously expensive for it. And I'm
Yeah.
not parting with my notes.
Like, I could give you an idea. For 2 doses of ambrosia, you could buy you could buy a full suit of power armor.
Yeah. Time to murder some NPCs, y'all. Let's rob these fools.
Terrible idea.
Hey, Thomas. I was supposed to meet some people. Where'd they go?
Never saw them. I don't know what happened. So strange.
Wow.
Hopefully no, but hopefully we come up with something that we trade. Before we have need.
Oh, you cut out there a little bit.
Yeah, just a wee bit. Got the hopefully we come
Alright,
up with.
Yeah, hopefully we can come up with something that would be good to trade with them before we have need of something like ambrosia. Because
Well, we'll
I mean, some of the notes are the kind of things that, like, as long as we're being friends, we can share. Like, beware the danger pause, or that's like, this thing is not friendly. Here is the radius that which the spiky plants shoot at you. But other things, no.
Don't let it hit your butt. It hurts.
Basically, the information that Dog would gather to do his job. But his job is security and very narrow. I am not wording well.
well, keep us in mind if you change your mind.
Will do.
And she turns around and snaps her fingers and is like, "All right, boys, let's go." And girl. And the three of them march off. But you may add, Dog, you may add the grenades to your inventory. Fire, at whatever point you want to upgrade the ARV, let me know.
Whenever we have some time on the planet side where we don't have to go to a meeting. How far away is our meeting, actually?
You said that you will meet with the individual who will lead you there.
Yeah, they were expected 2 weeks' time before we went off planet.
Yeah, it's been... But yeah, you said you were going to travel with, or Celios said she was going to lead you to the home of their ruler. But I understand everybody is kind of low energy today, so I think I'll save this picture for next time. Um, and I think with this, we'll just have everybody making their way to the village, and we see a overshot view of you all coming in, and the camera kind of zooms past a little bit, and we see these dark clouds that ripple with thunder and lightning. And as the camera travels through this storm for a little bit, it comes out somewhere else that is clouded with light rain, and there is just a field of dead. With what appears to be a group of two local groups that have engaged in a skirmish. One of them stands over this field and just kind of surveys it for a little bit. But we'll stop here.
Alrighty, thank you everyone for watching. Many apologies for low energy.
Yeah, I accidentally took 2 doses of my medication today, and I'm just slowly turning into a zombie.
Zombie.
It's so good playing with everybody.
Yeah. I'm glad to get to play.
Y'all wonderful, and we love you. But for now, we will conclude and look forward to us at our new time tomorrow for Brindlewood Bay. I don't have anything else to add because I'm sleepy. So y'all be wonderful, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.